One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a conference rival from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Pocket breaking down, trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well?
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Caught in the backfield, it's McCool. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got it in the middle. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here comes the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's McClure. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield and get some positive yards.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Play action. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the...
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops the throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Here's the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 21 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45 on its way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They booted away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
He's going to let it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress. And start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. You could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Puts it out of the air.
Holding all day. You can't deny it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Sweet punt there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Unloads quickly. Stop stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to throw again. Setting up the screen.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Koch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Powers through the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Grab near the marker. It's Valentine. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Brings up second down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball,